Welcome back, everybody, to the Talkz Cheap podcast. It's DEA 4831 with Stevie Ray. And today we have a dope guest, Loon E Lou from the 831. Real creative dude. I was actually checking out his videos earlier today, and I'm like, God damn, this is impressive. How you doing today, Loon E Lou?
No doubt. Hey, man, I'm doing great, man. I appreciate the opportunity to chat it up with you guys. Thank you for having me.
We appreciate you, man. 100%.
Heck yeah. Thank you for hopping on, man.
Hell yeah.
And so, if you checked out any of our episodes, we like to kick off every episode with a bit of an icebreaker.
Yeah, I've been seeing it, man. Yeah.
So,
kind of get.
And so I reached out to you earlier, see kind of like what your interests are. You mentioned golf and art, so I think we'll start off with a golf question, which me myself I'm not too familiar with. I don't know if you're up on your game of golf, Stevie Ray.
Shit, I love Happy Gilmore, bro. You feel me?
Hey, that's probably and you know I sprinkle that golf topic with like very heavily, bro. And I mean I'm just dipping into that. Like, hey, I'm starting to try.
Hey, I heard it's fun as shit though. I heard it's really fun, bro.
It's not for the people that think they can do everything, bro. Because you go out there, it'll humble your ass.
You really got to work at it.
I know from my days of miniature golfing, I suck at golf. But all right, so this one, I don't know. We'll see. We'll all take a shot at this. Maybe we'll do an epic fail on here for our first icebreaker fail.
Let's do it. All right, we'll fail together,
so
bro.
If you could go golfing with I'll say anybody, pretty much. If you could go do one round of golf with anybody, who would it be? And the second part of that question is, at which golf course?
Oh shit! Hey, you know what? Actually, I would probably try to do it with the fictional character. I mean, you mentioned it, Steve. Well, I'd probably do Happy Gilmore, bro. try to go out there. And you know what? We would go to Pebble Beach just to piss those people off.
Bro, look, those are my answers right there, bro. So I'm done with that one.
That's exactly where we would go, bro. Just piss some people off.
You want to go, Stevie?
What's Brody's name? You know, the one with the jacket? Shooter, bro.
Shooter McGavin?
I'm gonna go with Shooter, bro, because he's just fucking goofy, bro. You know what I mean? That motherfucker's hilarious, bro.
And which golf course?
I gotta go Pebble too, bro. You gotta get the rich people mad, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, and it's local, right? You know, it's for the locals.
All right, well, I'll show off my lack of knowledge of golfing, so I'll go with Arnold Palmer.
Oh yeah, the drink.
That's why though. That's why I picked it. I'm like, I'll go with Arnold Palmer. I think that's like some famous golfer from back in the day.
It is.
No, he is. Not for sure. He is. He definitely is. Yeah. No, but I always
I'll go with that drink though.
Yeah,
so
I drink
lemonade and iced tea.
Like
those are bomb.
Yeah, bro. That is a great mixture.
I'll have an Arnold Palmer.
Yeah, Arnold Palmer.
So that was part of our icebreaker. So to follow up on that one. If you could compare your style to a car or truck, what make and model would it be?
Crazy.
Oh, okay, cool. So Pontiac used to make this thing called the Pontiac Aztec, and it looked fucked up, dude. It was like you didn't know what the fuck it was, right? What the fuck is that? Like, what is that? And I think that's what I would compare it to, bro. Because a lot of people will watch my shit or they'll listen to like, what the fuck was what just happened? Like, what was
year
that?
Did that car come out in?
Yeah.
Bro, that's like a 2000. I was selling Pontiacs like in 07, 08, like something like that. It might be right around there. But yeah, like they took that shit off the market real quick.
And it's a car?
It's like a car. It was like
I'm
an
gonna have to look
SUV.
that shit
like,
up.
I'm telling you, bro, like nobody knew what the hell to make of it. Like they wanted you to
Pontiac Aztec.
Pontiac Aztec.
Hey, that's how you describe your style.
I would say, yeah, because you don't know what the hell it is. You can't be like it's a sports car. This guy,
but you gotta run it back.
Yeah, because if you pick like a certain car, like if you pick a sports car, they only go fast. I don't only do one thing. You know what I'm saying? So that Aztec did a little of fucking everything. It pissed people off. It made people happy. You know, it was a little of everything. You know.
Variety. What about you, Stevie?
I don't know, bro.
You gotta know, bro. You gotta pick one. Only one,
I'm
bro.
gonna have to go with the 5.0 straight off of Menace Society, bro. That green one.
Hey, a 5.0, bro.
Mainly because I rap a lot. Well, I bring it to today. You know what I mean? Like I'll it's definitely updated, but I stay pretty old school. You know what I mean with the way I do
Hell
shit.
Yeah.
Like, I stay in the hip hop frame from like that era.
Yeah.
So that's basically for sure, bro. And I love that.
You know who else got that 5.0 though?
Who? Who got it?
Vanilla Ice. Ice.
Oh,
You talk about Vanilla
yo.
Ice a lot, bro.
That's
Hey,
nothing wrong with
classic, bro.
that.
He's an OG.
Remember that Ninja Turtle song, bro?
Oh yeah,
bro,
that
you
was
did the Ninja Turtle dance?
it was the end of it was the end of the movie. It was the
Yeah,
Ooze
yeah.
one. It was at the end of the
What was
Ooze
it called?
movie. Yeah, Return of the Ooze or something.
I don't even remember. Turtle
We'll have to get
time.
back to that.
It
Oh,
was,
man.
but it was like on
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was it was on some Ice Baby one kind of
Hey, you're
thing.
trying to
Yeah,
think of
yeah,
it
yeah.
still?
Yeah,
All right,
oh
it'll
yeah,
pop
that's
in our
what
head when we least expect it.
It
but-
goes like, go ninja, go ninja,
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Yeah,
He threw like
all
the
right.
Running Man. He threw like
Yeah,
Running
bro.
Man on the side.
Hey, it was a vibe back then, though, huh? You had to have the right pants for it, though.
Hell
did,
yeah,
All right.
bro! Those
Yeah,
parachute pants, bro.
pants,
Keep it
yep,
moving.
Yeah. All right. So for me, I'll just do old school Cadillac, bro. That's me, bro.
Laid
Just kind
back.
of like,
Bro,
you know, just
chill.
kind of little sitting heavy. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Just cruising. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. That's a
All
nice
right.
lean back flow. Yeah, Cadillac, bro. Yeah, he's fucking driving on a boat.
Just classic.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
all
didn't
right,
you used
cool.
to have a dope ass Cadillac?
Yep. It was a little.
Yeah.
I think it's like a 2004 DeVille.
It was nice.
Something
Yeah,
like
I
that.
remember.
DeVille.
Ooh.
Yeah. But I
Cadillac
want to get
Coupe
one of
DeVille.
those like real old school ones. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
from
yeah.
the 70s or something.
Yeah, the players,
Yeah.
the pimp mobiles.
Yeah, those real ones. Those
The
like
Huggy
the
Bears, bro.
Continental or something. Those
Yeah, yeah.
boats, bro. They look like a Titanic moving down the street, right? That
Yeah,
thing
turn that
moving, it's
motherfucker.
floating.
Yeah, turn that
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Gotta have your fucking bus license to drive that
Too
motherfucker.
arms
Heck
and
yeah.
shit, bro.
All right, cool. All right, be difficult parallel parking that, but
It would be. It would
Hey,
be.
no, we got this.
Well,
that's
at
why
least you
that's
know.
why you got to be a pimp to do it, my guy.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
you know those bumpers though back then. You know, hey,
Yeah,
those
yeah.
are metal things,
just
bro.
bump
Yep.
yourself in like
Mhm.
boom, boom.
Yep.
Yeah,
Real
though,
quick.
they take out these cars nowadays, dude. These plastic cars, they wipe right
Oh
through
yeah. Oh yeah. It's
Yeah.
going right through that shit.
it.
All right, cool. So, all right, cool. Well, thanks for coming on the show. And so
Yeah, for
you're
sure,
coming
bro.
from
Thank
the
you so much, man.
831.
831
Hell yeah, yep.
Salinas.
I started in Gonzales till I was 18, 19, and then I moved out to Salinas, and I've been out here ever since. So, but I mean, same deal.
Cool. And so as far as like growing up in the 831, what was it like back then? Like what time frame was it?
Shit. Well, I graduated 05 out of high school, so it was gonna be like early 2000s, things like that. And like I said, we're out in Gonzales, bro. It was a small ass town. Like
Yeah.
there was really not much going on, man. Like everybody knew everybody. Like
Yeah.
the fucked up part was like when I started driving, like, you know, I'd get pulled over in the town and like my parents would find out before I even could do shit. So it was
Dang.
like it kind of sucked. It kind of fucking sucked, man.
One store and shit.
Well, yeah, dog. Like,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then, and I remember, like, I had my first kid, and then we went out to stay with my folks out there, and like, you know, you have a newborn baby, and trying to get out, you know, that those stores close like at 8, so it's like we either got to go to fucking Soledad, we got to go to like, damn, bro, it was a mission,
Yeah,
but
bro.
you know, the small town feel was pretty cool, bro. You know what I mean? It's calm, you know, chilling. Like, there's nothing going on aside from just getting into bullshit. And that's why I had to get up out of there. That's all
Yeah,
it was.
shit, me too. Me too, man.
Yeah.
Well,
Hell yeah.
as far as the location geographically, if you're leaving from Salinas, is that like one of the first cities you're hitting?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
because I'm not gonna disrespect Chular, bro, because you're gonna hit
Oh, so you
Chular
got
first.
Chular?
You got Chular, and then you're gonna get Gonzales,
And
and
then
then
Soledad.
Soledad, Greenfield, King City, all that stuff down there. Yeah, that
Got it.
South
Got it. Yeah,
County
because
feel.
those are all like on that little stretch of highway, but I
Yeah.
always get the order of
Mixed up?
confused in my head. Yeah, well, we're doing another interview with the homie Dame Daniels from King City. I
Oh,
kept
yeah.
calling King City what was I calling it? Greenfield or
You kept calling it
Greenfield, yeah.
Greenfield, bro.
That's
And-
right
and
before.
I'm
That's
like,
right before
bro,
King City. Yeah.
hey,
Yeah,
all
it's right before.
disrespectful, huh? like on accident though. Like I'm just dumb like that, but
South County, man. It's all South County. We're all like a few miles from within each other, kind of stuff.
yeah, for sure. And as far as growing up, you said there's not much to do out there. So I mean, during high school, like what would you guys do? Like
But well,
after school?
so I had family here, right? So so shout out to my uncle Young Joe. He's a dude that I make music with also, but
Shout out to
he went
Young
out.
Joe.
He lived out here, and bro, I just hit him up. I was like, hey, what are you guys doing this weekend? And I'd come out, and he'd take me to the parties out here in Salinas and stuff, and
Crazy.
and that shit was cool. So I still got, you know, and I still had my vibes and everything down there in South County. We would go down there, go down to Soledad, stuff like that, Greenfield, to party out like that. But But I would come out here to Salinas and stuff and hang out here, and they always treated me well and always
Yeah.
very inviting. Hospitality was great, so they all made me feel cool.
All right. And then I guess at some point you got into doing music.
Yeah, bro. That was like my senior year, probably like 04, 05.
Got you.
I was I was already gonna graduate early stuff, so I was going to like Hartnell, and at Hartnell I was taking like math classes. I was basically just showing up to Hartnell because
Yeah.
Yeah.
I,
Yeah.
I wasn't really doing much. But bro, I'd just be writing there. I like it. They had the little cafeteria stuff. People would be going to class and stuff, and I'd just be chilling back out there because I was out of school. I didn't really have to do shit, so I'd just be in the cafeteria just writing. I didn't know, just writing, right.
Yeah.
And then there was this. I forgot how I found it because the internet was different back then. But I found this program called Hip Hop EJ, and it had just a bunch of like loops, just loops, and shit like that. And you could record on it. But I didn't have a mic. So my mom had this little like, it was like something that came with the computer, it was just like a ball, like a
Yeah.
webcam
I remember
kind of
those.
deal,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, right. It was just like a ball,
Mhm.
and you just kind of move it around. So it had a cord on it. So I ended up first grabbing like a curtain rod, putting that curtain rod up, and it had a little hook, and then I would hang that motherfucker from the top, and that was the mic. And then I would, and then then I started seeing videos. You need a pop stopper, so I got a fucking wire hanger and got a
Yep.
nylon and put that
Yep.
shit up on there. So it felt real legit. It sounded like shit, but it felt good. You know what
Hey,
I
that's
mean?
the
Like
studio, though.
Yeah, that's it, bro.
Hey, but
That's laugh.
it allowed me to, record stuff, put it
Mhm.
out, try to get things moving, see what sounded like, and then those were during the nice parts of, there was no like, there was probably aux, but we probably couldn't figure out exactly how to do it. So I was burning CDs after every take. Like, okay, I laid
Gotcha.
one verse, let's burn a CD, see how it sounds like in the car. Cool, comes back, all right. Lay the second verse. Now we got to burn another CD for that. So you
Yeah.
have like 9 CDs of the same fucking song at a different point of the process the
Yeah.
whole time. So that was that was back then. Yeah, that was like 05, 06, something like that. And yeah, man, and little by little just started kind of putting things out there. I had homies that were kind of on the side, and then we all started making music at the same time. And it was cool, man, that we had a kind of cool little collective and just started fucking making music, just doing it all
is
day. Like
is that like when Make Money kind of came in, or?
that's kind of that's I think we were all like kind of around the same time, man. Cause
Gotcha.
yeah, cause
Because I remember you
I
were
ended
doing
up
stuff heavy with them.
yeah. So that was the kind of cool part, man. That's like I got when I was coming out to Salinas, I got to just meet a lot of the dudes, right? And
Gotcha.
like I said, everybody was cool as fuck with me. Nobody like I wasn't really into deep with a lot of this shit that goes out here, right? But
Yeah.
everybody was still cool with me being involved, being around. You know what I mean? I was just this fucking outsider dude that just kind of was cool with everybody from what it
And
seemed
had
like.
bars,
So,
bro.
yeah, that was
Yeah.
really the only thing that kind of kept me moving around. Like it kind of got me accepted everywhere with just, hey man, this dude just throw on a beat. That's it.
Yeah.
Right. So that was the kind of part that kind of helped me get up everywhere I needed to get to.
Well, before that, what kind of motivated you to even want to start rapping back then?
Wasting time, dude. I wasn't doing shit. I
Gotcha.
wasn't doing a goddamn thing.
Yeah.
But like one thing that I start going back, like, fuck man, I really like doing this shit. And I start kind of going back and trying to check like check marks that I had through my life that I was like, oh shit, I was doing that. Like all this stuff was
Yeah.
meant to be. I was supposed to be doing this. So like I remember that I would listen to songs and I would want to know the lyrics. So I would write the lyrics of the songs that I like. So I was always so I was like, that's where I learned like bar structure for the most part was just writing it. Like, okay, that's the end of that line. Now I'm gonna start it over here. And then that's kind of how I started
Crazy.
figuring out how to
Count your shit.
align my lines, how to write it, and then over the years I would go back and forth. How I was writing my shit like line by line, write it all in a paragraph, write it by fucking it's yeah, just
Different
going back
methods.
and forth. Yeah, bro, whatever. However it came out
Yeah.
cool, and I wasn't gonna fight the juices that were flowing.
Yeah.
So
The process. Yeah.
hell
Well,
yeah.
as far as starting out, was it just you at the time, or did you have friends that were already doing it, or maybe you guys kind of started doing it together, or were you just you yourself just going at it solo?
So it was me, and then like I said, I didn't start. I had friends that like I said, the town was small, right? So we kicked it with the same homies all the time, like from
Yeah.
middle school, high school, like and then we all lived in the same town type shit. So I would make music, share it with them, and then it's like, well, bro, I could kind of spit too. It's like, oh shit. So that was like my homie Littles. He was out there. And I had my boy Aaron, he went by DOC. There was the other homie Mario, he went by Young D. And then every once in a while, the some other homies would, because we would be just like, they would know we would be at my homie's pad and we would have everything set up and people would come over, right? And we would just set up and like we were at the time in Gonzales, we were the only ones spitting anything. So it was
Gotcha.
kind of cool. Like people were around, like, you know, some of the older homies were letting us, hey man, if y'all need a spot to set up over here and record. Hey man, we got a spot over here if you guys need to record. Like, because we had the laptop and the traveling mic, right?
Yeah,
So we were
yeah.
setting that shit up. And then we finally upgraded to the MXL 990. I think that's the stepping stone to everybody getting a real mic, a
Yeah.
condenser mic. So once we got that, we were fucking, you couldn't tell us shit, bro. We got a real mic. This shit looks like a real mic. You know, we're doing real things now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
We
so
ready.
that's how it came. Yeah, bro. We were doing real things, man. But yeah, we would just like set up somewhere, and you know, back then we're doing a lot of things, right? So
Yeah,
we
yeah.
were up recording all fucking night. Like we were recording, and and again, it's kind of crazy. I found like the old hard drives and I found ways to extract all that information off it. So listening to some of those old songs, it's like it immediately puts you right back to where you were at. Like you immediately remember like what the hell you were thinking about, what you were writing about, what the circumstances were, exactly what the scenery was. Like that's the part that I fucking love about music, right? But during those times, that's exactly what it was. There was no rhyme or reason to anything we were writing or making music of. It was basically just, I still remember the process. Hey man, we're gonna play the beat. All right, so we're gonna record and everybody's gonna freestyle until you run out of bars, and then the next person jumps in, and that's how we would break in a beat, right? And
Crazy.
then we would go back, and we would write about nothing. It would be the same. We wouldn't write about shit anyway. It's like, all right, man, what rhymes with hack? Oh, cat. Oh, hard. Fucking yeah.
It's dope.
And, yeah, I mean, yeah, that shit was slapping. And then, you know, but then we started getting a little more into it and it, like started, okay, we're gonna write about something. Let's write about something. And then try to put some type of subjects together so that way it's not uh just random rhyming. Right? Like I had
Yeah.
there was a lot of those songs where it's just like, damn, what was this song about? This dude talked about that shit. This guy talked about that. This guy's a hustler. This guy's selling some. This guy's doing some other So that was growing. That was the growth. That was the growth that we were doing, man. So it was
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
I wouldn't trade that shit back. Those were good times.
Yeah. Well,
Simple and plain.
we've been trying to piece together the 831, kind of the history.
Yeah.
So do you recall who was out there like really making moves out there back then when you were starting out as far as
What
locally?
Like
when
right
I
when you
first
started, who was like
when I
big?
first started out, I always bring this shit up because was the old homie Cal P, and I remember I was out in Gonzales one time, and it was like a summer break or some shit, and somebody fucking knocked on my door, and this dude's selling his CDs door to door, like a door to door salesman selling these CDs. So I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? That
Did
is
you buy
crazy.
it?
Hell yeah, I bought that shit, right? So
How much
I
you buy it
bought it.
for?
I think he was selling it for like
$10 or
10
some
bucks,
shit.
dude, or
Yeah.
something like that.
It's
Yeah,
a fair
yeah.
price back then.
Yeah. And I copped it, and that's the first like memory I remember of like local music, right?
Yeah.
And then as I started going to that Hartnell stuff, like that Hartnell stuff, because I didn't go there to do nothing else but bullshit. And that's when I started hearing. I met up with some other dude, and he put me onto Fury, and then then I started listening to Fury, and then Fury was fucking crazy, right? So
Yeah.
then from there, then I was like, okay, I'm gonna start making music, and then once you start making music, then you start connecting with hella people, and then shit, that's probably back when, just probably a little after that time, I probably started connecting with Stevie right there too. So it was, yeah, like it's been a minute, man. And I've gotten to do a lot of stuff with a lot of people out here that I really considered to be dope as fuck. And that's pretty cool, man. Like this shit has just opened up a lot of relationships with a lot of people that I still hold today. So it's been cool as fuck.
Yeah. Well, besides Stevie and I guess who else did you connect with at that time?
Well, shit, it
As
was
far as
like,
like starting out, I guess, you know.
okay, oh, well, like, starting out, yeah, it was them, and then, that's like I kinda mentioned earlier, I had my uncle, Young Joe, and they started he had him and his homie started doing the same deal, right? And they were, over there, they started Moonlight Records,
Mm.
and they were rocking and rolling too, bro. They had, Ruben who was kinda running the whole thing, and he set up a studio, bro. That was like he was really into, like the plugins and everything, and that's where you start seeing, okay, shit, we're recording. Oh, that's Pro Tools. Oh, that's this. Like, and then you start seeing like different equipment, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So when I would come over to hang out with my uncle, like with Joe, then it's like, all right, well, oh shit, you guys are in the studio. Well, let's start laying some shit out, right? And then started. That's how I started getting more into the Selena scene was with those guys there, and all those dudes were dope as hell too, right?
Yeah, I like Joe, man. He good hip hop rapper, you know.
Yeah, bro, that's
Yeah,
probably
he
one of the
is.
best freestylers I know, man. Like
Yeah, yeah.
it's
I always
you're
thought he was a good
you
rapper.
almost got to be careful if you ask him to freestyle because he won't stop, bro.
Gotcha. He's one of them.
He'll rap, yeah, he'll rap around the whole block, dude, and keep going. Yeah,
I think we all know someone like that.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. And this guy doesn't have to be drunk to do it though.
Oh, dang.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's
That's true though. Most time people got to be sipping a little bit, you know?
yeah.
And then they open up.
Yeah, I gotta spit this verse for you. Like,
Yeah,
I
some
got it.
people though, there's a time and a place, and you're like, hey, bro.
It's like, bro, this is a
Take it easy.
funeral right now, bro. Like, come on, bro.
It's a little dark, my guy.
Yeah, chill, bro.
So then I guess at some point, I know you say you started off with just the little rinky dink mic, the homemade popper stopper. And so it sounds like it kind of evolved, but can you tell us more about kind of like the evolution over, I guess that was back in 2004, 2005. So kind of the evolution from there with the rap and how it progressed and
Oh
like,
yeah.
kind of like how it expanded from there.
Well, absolutely. So I got one time I was at work, right? And I was really, that this is where, things started to evolve was where you started realizing like if you want real feedback, you got to step out of your fucking yes man group.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
want some real feedback, show it to some people you don't know, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So that's when, like, I met some dude at work. I was like, hey, man, I make music. Oh, shit, for real? Show me your music. And I put it, he's like, okay. You ain't saying shit, though. I was like, oh, what the fuck you mean, bro? Like, and I took that seriously. And,
Yeah.
and then, but I didn't, but he was cool as fuck. And he broke it down. Like, nah, listen, like, you're just saying shit, but you're not saying shit.
Damn, he
Like,
put you in the coworker music
yeah, bro. And
category?
I was like, God damn, bro. And and I was just a young dude. So like I said, I took it personal. But then I started thinking about it, right? And I was like, okay, all right, well, I really like doing this shit. And he was kind of right because how many of these verses where it's like, all right, what are we gonna talk about? Just go off, bro. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
How many of those fucking songs can you have, right?
Yeah.
And we had a lot of them. So I took that in consideration, and then that's where my writing evolved. It's like, all right, let's all pick something. And I started with myself too, right? And that's the one part that I liked about especially since we're talking about evolving, that's the part I liked about always having my own recording studio or my own recording equipment was because, bro, when it's late, and especially back then when I was either drinking or fucking around with some other shit, back then I was by myself late, like there's like some weird vibes that it's just like 1 a.m, you're the only one awake and you
Yeah,
got
yeah.
beats going on and just
Mhm.
like, bro, like you could really experiment with some shit right
It's
now.
like you the only one in the world up and
there's-
shit, just yeah.
Dog, right?
Endless.
The only feedback you're gonna get is the next morning when you hear it or
Yeah,
later
yeah,
that
yep.
day because it's already
Mhm.
the morning, right? So like that's where I would start stretching, bro. I would start stretching. All right, I'm gonna try to do this. I'm gonna try spitting it this way. I'm gonna try just kind of trying some things. And some of those things were really fucking terrible, but some of them were also really good, which helped me. Where it's like I showed it to some new people. It's like, bro, I like how you did that. Okay, cool. I'm gonna take that feedback and now I'm gonna go back to it and then start evolving that. And then, just some of the type of fucking music you hear where it's like I started going back to some of my favorite songs and it's like, wow, that's like some of my favorite songs was talking about like some deep shit about the person, about the rapper who's actually talking about some things. It's like, wow, that's what I want to talk about. So then I started just putting because I couldn't, like I said before, I had a bunch of homies that were, involved in a lot of shit. But me, I was out here. I was like an outcast. So I can't go talk about some shit that I'm not doing. That's just, I can't, as much
especially
as that's,
in the coast. Yeah.
bro, especially you'll get your fucking card pulled real quick, right?
Yeah.
I wasn't, and a lot of the homies that I was hanging out with were just like, bro, just do your music thing. It's all good. Like, it's nothing. You ain't got to do none of this shit over here. It's like, cool. Just, hey, we got your back. Just do the music. All right, cool. So that's where, I got to make music with a bunch of cool dudes that are pretty heavily influenced in some other things, but they've always, again, they've always treated me good as fuck. They've always been cool. Anytime I asked for like a feature, anytime they needed a feature, we were always cool, man. So that was that. So for me to start writing, I had to write about stuff that, I was either going through, what I was doing, the struggles of being a fucking 21-year-old, 22-year-old with a kid. You know what I mean? Fucking trying to live paycheck to paycheck type stuff. It was real shit. So once I realized that I could write about that, the verses came easier. The verses came with a lot more feeling. The verses came with a lot more like direction, and I could actually put more stuff together. So that's where I started. My penmanship evolved a lot more, right?
Gotcha.
And that's exactly where, and I fucking threw gas on that shit. Storytelling, bro. I got into telling stories like that.
I know
like
exactly
the Tales
what
for
you're
the
gonna
Bold
talk about.
stuff, like, bro, there's
what's that one, bro? I was gonna ask you that when we were off. We were off and we were on the rip, but there was that one track where you're talking about getting minimum wage and you just lose it. That song was my favorite song you ever made, bro. I love that shit, bro.
That was called I Quit, and that was I'm just kind of walking, and that was the same shit. I was tired of this fucking job.
That song is slick, bro.
But yeah, man, I kind of just talk about a whole day driving.
It's a whole story, you know what I mean?
Quitting, going on the shootout at the end of the. It was cool. And, and then that was one of the first ones. And then the next one was a zombie song where I wrote about like a little zombie apocalypse kind of thing. And that kind of track fucking was pretty dope too. And a lot of people really liked that one also. So that storytelling stuff was really fucking, man, it was fun, bro. Like it was fun. I started making music that was just fun, right? Cool. Yeah. That it had playback value, well, at least to me. You know what I mean? And some of those songs are still kind of cracking today. It's just because back then we were just pulling beats out of anywhere, so you can't really put them out on streaming platforms. You just you gotta kind of just know somebody that's got it on a fucking USB drive or some shit. But those were cool songs, man. That's how it started evolving, was just fucking realizing what I could tap into and really just kind of doubling down on that type of stuff. And that really helped me just unfold shit and just really branch into different topics, different things. Now I realize there's really no topic untouched. I mean, I would talk about anything. My girl acting like she's acting like a bitch. Not this one, previous one. Right? But like all that, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna write about that. Oh, this shit happened today, I'm gonna write about that. Oh shit, my kid ain't got no fucking diapers, I'm gonna write about that. Like
for real, yeah.
And it just became easier, right?
You giving a part to people, you know what I mean, of you too, you know what I mean? So like they like that shit, bro. The humanism of it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. So like if you ever want to know me, bro, just listen to my music. That's probably my living diary. Album, that's it, right? Like hell yeah. It's that's what it's been, man. Yeah. So just tapping into that stuff and really unfolding it that way, that's really been the biggest change in my music process.
Well, as far as lyrics and style, what artists kind of inspired or you feel like kind of shaped you as far as like how you developed as an artist lyrically?
You know what I mean?
Well, I fucking came up and Joe, my uncle Joe, he was the first one that my mom wouldn't let me get. Like I was gonna buy a CD one time and I forgot what fucking CD it was, but it had the parental advisory thing. And the fucking dude at Sam Goody was a cock blocking motherfucker. And he's like, you gotta be 18 to listen to this shit. And my mom was like, you're not 18. Like, bro, what the fuck? So like my mom would buy me like clean CDs. And I was like, this
Walmart CDs,
whack.
Bro. I remember that.
Right. This is fucking bullshit. Yeah. Country Grammar, fucking Nelly, and it's all fucking clean. I was like, how the fuck did this happen? And then I would go to Joe's house and my grandma, I love my grandma, but she'd get on all the shit. So I'd go to Joe's house and we'd listen to Tupac. We'd be listening to everything. My fofo, make sure all your kids don't grow. My fucking life was shattered, bro. I was like, this motherfucker's gonna kill us all, bro. This is crazy. We can't fucking move forward. I cannot fucking progress this way. but then we started listening to that shit, right? So, you know, you got Tupac coming up, and then you got fucking you got Mac Dre, you got man, I started getting into Nicotina, Brother Lynch Hung, X-Rated, like those were my
Legends.
those were on my immediate fucking playlist, and I was going hard.
Same.
And those, that's where, you know, then that's where I figured, like, the faster you rap, the better you're gonna be, bro. So I'd be trying to fucking just nonsense. Right? It was like just we gotta do it faster. It's gotta go faster. It's gotta go faster. But that's kind of where I got my earlier style from. And then you start getting it influenced into like the East Coast stuff. And then all of a sudden that's like a whole fucking different game.
That's a whole nother thing, bro. Yeah.
Penmanship,
changes your ass too,
the beats, everything, dog. And then and that was like the older school. That was like Souls of Mischief. That was like fuck, bro. Who else was I fucking listening to? Damn, dog, I'm drawing blanks, but it was just fucking East Coast shit, right?
Yeah, bro. Boom bap.
And then I got to switch a little bit of that, and then right around that time when I was kind of fusing everything, so I had East Coast, and then I had all this other shit like this hardcore fucking rap over here, and I got to mesh those things, right? And that's kind of where I got my earlier style from, where a lot of people were telling me like, man, your shit sounds a lot of East Coast, and I'm like, I don't know what that means. But maybe that's just because of the influences that I was having and listening to, where it's like, bro, I like the way they're doing that shit, but I still like this shit. So I would try to like spit those kind of bars on these West Coast beats. And that's kind of where it that was kind of a cool sound at that time, right? So that's kind of what I wouldn't want to say separated me, but that's kind of where I wanted to find my little niche right there. Was
fit in,
man. These fucking hip hop beats are exactly what I need. Some boom bap, some fucking sampling, like that was the shit.
And at some point you started making videos. I know I was telling you that I was checking out one of the videos on your Instagram where you're playing all these different characters.
Oh hell yeah.
But so what was your first video you made back then?
First video I made was called Big Deal. It was with me and Young Joe. And we were in the East Side. We were deep in the East. And that's probably one of my favorite fucking videos.
I was just watching that shit actually.
Yeah, I think it's
YouTube.
Yeah. I think it said like a Jake 1 beat. So definitely wasn't anything. We just ripped that shit off YouTube. And yeah, man, it was just one of those cool, like, laid back video. We're just shooting it around the city, around the town right there. In the homie studio, like just some regular shit, right? Just some young kids just fucking smoking through the whole thing. That was the first one, man, and it was pretty dope. It's one of the first ones. Like I still watch it, you know, just because it's a very nostalgic video, and also I have no gray hair in that video, so that's fucking pretty dope, also.
Well, as far as the one that I mentioned, where you're playing all these different characters, can you kind of take us behind the scenes on that one?
Bro, Tales from the Bull, right? So first of all, shout out to JR Effects. That's my guy who makes you know, I get him and I have a few albums out together, but he's one of the first people I met, you know, when I first started getting into Salinas. But he supplied me that beat, and I remember I wrote it like immediately. Like he sent it and I was like, bro, I got this idea for it. And I laid like the first half of the song and I sent it to him. And he's like, dog, this shit is dope. And I was like, yeah, but I didn't have hooks. So I was like, I had the verses, but I didn't have the hooks. So I was like, all right, well, for the fucking hooks, I'm just going to be little breaks and we're going to act it out, or I'm just going to talk about some shit, like just some dialogue of me talking to myself, pretty much, right? Just fucking play both
quick
sides.
question. When you were doing that, did you have the intention of like, this is going to go to the video, or you were just focused on the song?
I was just trying to.
That's what I was wondering when you were doing it, because I'm like, damn, when he was writing this, I don't know if he knew there was like be a perfect video for
Bro,
it.
no, and this is where I mentioned earlier, just having the perfect team comes together, right? So Jay sent me the beat. I wrote to it. I sent it back to him, told him my ideas. He said, this is fucking awesome, right?
Yeah.
We put the song out, the song's out and everything. And then we have my homie, his name is Scott. He goes by Movies by Moses, and he would always shoot movies, right? And I met him through JR Effects, through my homie. And
these guys are from Salinas?
They're from Salinas. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And he he heard the song and he was shooting for a lot of our stuff. He shot a couple videos for us before that. So when he heard the song, he would always hit me up and just give me ideas on songs that songs of mine that he would hear. He'd be like, "Hey, I got this idea. We should shoot a video." I was like, "All right, cool." But for this one, he called me and he was like immediately like, "We need to do a video like today to this shit right now. Like I have everything. I have the props. I got all the stuff. Like you tell me when you have time, and we're coming through." Him and his wife, right? And sure enough, bro, I gave him a date. I had zero idea. I had zero idea of the ideas he had, but I always trusted him because all the videos before that, he would just put them together and, bro, fucking awesome. Like,
Crazy.
Like awesome. So he put this shit together and he's like, "All right, this is what you're gonna do. This is what you're gonna wear. All right, go put this on, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna sit in the car." I was like, "Okay, fucking, come back."
Have you done this before? Like as far as like putting on the different characters?
Oh yeah, because
Okay.
like for the Fear and Loathing one, for the Sab Till It Kills Me video, I kind of did a little bit of that, not too much, but I was like in a character.
Yeah.
So
And
this is
then
not the first time that you were playing the different characters. So it
No.
was whatever.
And then for him, I've
Yeah.
came out in movies for him. So he like
got
he's a videographer. He makes movies like, and so I've been in his movies as like roles and things like that. So
You meet bro at Heart now too, or
what's up? No, I just met him out.
oh shit, okay.
He's just again just through I met JRFX. I met JRFX through going to the homie's house. So there was just some gangster rap shit going on, and me and him were just like, "You make boom bap shit?" He goes, "Yeah, man. You rap on hip hop?" I was like, "Yeah." Fucking let's go. And
Let's
then
hang
that's
out
how
together,
that
bro.
matched up. Yeah, that's exactly. Did we become best friends? Like, hell yeah. All right, cool. And then through him, I was able to meet Scott. And then so again, it just fucking connects. It's not what you know, it's who you know, right?
Yeah.
And so going back to it, he had it all laid out. He had a plan, he had a storyline, like he had little caricatures, boxes. This is like how it's gonna. Bro, like he spent a lot of time on that before even like pitching it to me.
Crazy.
Like, so that was dope, right? And sure enough, like we shot everything that night, like the whole video, and then by like in 2 days later, he's like, "Here it is," and it was the fucking it blew my fucking mind.
Cool? You know what's cool though? Like if anybody that's from Salinas or has been to Salinas, like you're taking like a little tour throughout Salinas.
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah,
like I try to use real street names. I try to like get if you're from here, you could almost visualize exactly where shit's kind of going out, right? But I tried to.
It's fucking badass, him.
Yeah, man. It was. I try to make it as personable and again, bro. Like I have fun writing. So just like, and I'm not in a rush, right? I ain't getting paid for this shit. So there's no need to like, hey, we got to put this out now. Like I could take my time. So I wrote that song, took my time, went back, played it back. Okay, now visualize it. Like I had an idea for a video. It was nothing like what fucking Scott came out with, bro. Like he came out and he just fucking laid that shit to rest. I was like, perfect, bro. You killed that shit.
Yeah, even with the news anchor at the end, I was like, damn, it's a nice little touch.
Yeah, cause there's a couple songs like fucking years back that I would do that I introduced that little like commentator news anchor type stuff, and again I always wanted it to just make things that you can visualize while you're listening to it. Right, like that's kind of where. All right, man, I could get you to feel the song, I can get you to listen to the lyrics, but I want this fucking movie to play in your head while we're going through
Make it visual,
bro. That's exactly what it was.
That's how I Quit is, man. Like that one's like that. You can just that one's a fucking knock out the park, bro. There,
that's again, and I just and we've
not
been
easy to do that
to,
type of shit either, bro. Like that shit is tough, man.
It was like especially because you want the whole story to come together, and then you also want it to rhyme, and you also don't want it to sound cheesy as fuck, right?
Exactly.
But for that one, I mean, just saying, if y'all got anybody that has a hookup on a grocery store or something, we're trying to shoot that video still to this date, bro. Like we are trying to get that shit going. Like if anybody got like
someone who's got a grocery store,
that'd be sick, bro.
Like just a manager that closes at night, man. Like
plug, let us know.
Yeah, we won't put no logos in there, motherfucker. You know,
hey, how long you need in there,
bro? I just need like 2 hours, bro. 2 hours max. 2 hours max. Boom. I'll tell Scott, bro. We got 2 hours to shoot in the grocery store. Bro, we will knock that out. You would be part of a big video.
Hey, only bring in 30 extras. You'll be good.
That's it. Just 30. Just 30,
bro.
nothing more, nothing less, man. I'm gonna make sure check everybody's wrists.
When you people in the
Well,
store.
I did have a question too. So like during that video, was there any characters that you're like, I'm not sure about this. I don't know.
Not for that video. For some of his movies, yeah. But for this video, like all of them were like, okay, I'm gonna be the cop too. Okay, all right, cool. All right, now you're gonna be in the front. I got this idea. You're gonna be a jazzy guy in the beginning. And it's like,
Crazy.
all right, cool. I got this pimp ass coat. I'm gonna use that coat. And he goes, well, I got this Dollar Tree fucking hat. Wear that hat with some sunshades. He fucking rented a saxophone from, I think, like Musician's Best Friend or from that one spot down on the south side. And they let him use it. And
Wise
so
Music.
I had a sax. Yeah. Wise Music, yeah. I think he went to Wise Music and they let him like use it for like a night or two. So I had a real fucking saxophone.
That's sick, bro.
And then because my boy, like, he shoots these movies, like, he had all this. He's like, all right, we're gonna do a split screen. This is how this is gonna look. This is how this is gonna look, and it's gonna run into. Again, point, bro. I'll go do it. All right, this is what I gotta do. Cool, and I just trusted him, bro, and he put that shit together and. He just fucking knocked it out the park.
And the street light that was flickering, was that a real street light flickering?
Well,
or was that a
it actually still fucking flickers. That's that light right here behind the fucking Safeway right here by Hardin. Like that one right there is in front of like a dentist or something. That shit just fucking.
Damn.
Yeah. So it was, and again, he knew that. Like, he's like, hey man, I passed by, I saw this fucking light. That's gonna be fucking perfect.
It'll be perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got the wheels always turning, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
trying to look for ideas. That's crazy.
Super fortunate that he's in the circle, bro, because he like, there's another song that we got out that's kind of moving around right now that's just like, dog, we got to do something this one like now. Like, it's not a whole story thing, but it's just, it's gotta make sure I can access the tools when I can, man. Like, that's I'm pretty fortunate to have him around. That's pretty dope.
So I've noticed more recently you've been posting a lot of videos, but even before that, maybe like almost a year ago, you posted a song of you singing along with it. That was a pretty catchy tune.
Okay.
A recent song. I'm not sure the name of it. Maybe you could enlighten us.
Oh, damn, man. Well, because I just brought back my Instagram, so if it was like before any of the recent stuff, shit, man, it's
it had to be like more recent, bro. Like, this probably like within the past year, I want to say. It was like kind of like you singing like a melody with it. Like kind of like an uplifting.
Well, it's probably the one that I got going around right now, probably.
Which one is it?
It's called Just a Vibe. And and that one, and that one's been I shot it out to a couple people overseas, and they threw it on their radio stations, on their playlists, and
bro.
and this shit just got, I don't know, just got released a week ago, so I don't know if it's within that time frame, but there's a couple different songs. It's either that one that's more recently, or I had my Windows Down one.
Yeah, that's it. Windows Down.
Windows Down.
Yeah, I posted videos of that singing. I was like, damn, that's tight.
Yeah, and that's the shit that, the experimenting part where it's just like, man, I wanted to sound this way, so fucking I got this spot here, and I just recorded as many times as I could. Start balancing, fucking around with the plugins, start fucking around with the panning and things. So that's that's another song that I would really like to make a video to, because it's just kind of like a chill, just lay back, drive around, just roll around with my windows down, trying to figure shit out. Like, who else isn't trying to do that shit?
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, but before we get too far into the future, I got an old school question to ask about a track. It's pretty old school, you know what I mean? It was a classic for me growing up, at least, was Ready for Whatever. Do you want to shed any light upon that one? Like, or just how it was when you guys were making it? Because that shit is many, bro.
So that little era, like, shout out to Ruli, like Sneaks, all those guys. Like, I got to hang out with all these dudes, and they were cool as fuck, right? And again, I would have the studio at my house. At the time, I was making some beats, and again, they were always cool. And they what I liked about them is they were always like, they always just understood that, hey man, Lou's not fucking around with shit. Like, Lou's gonna stay Lou on these songs and stuff
Lou's
like
Lou,
that.
bro.
So. Lou's Lou, and they would do their thing and shit, right? Like, there's one that I did with Sneaks, and I think it's got Ruli and Slim on it, and that's just close to like 1 million plays, right?
Yeah, I think it's on the BMC album. Yeah,
right. bro, and again, that's just being in the same room with these guys, and they're just like, bro, yeah, fucking spit a verse. All right, cool, man. And there was a couple times that that it's where they just be like, bro, you're not gonna be on this one. Okay, cool. That's all good.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. I respect that shit. Like that's all good.
Yeah, Ruli's dope as fuck, man. I never got a chance to kick it with Ruli before, but yeah, he has bars, bro. From what I heard of him, like,
is that the one that was on Angelo's album?
Yeah, it's like his cousin, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Yeah, I met Ruli through back then. Him and I were dating sisters, and that's how I met him.
Oh, crazy!
Yeah, I was dating one of the girls, and he was dating the other girl, the sister, and then like that's how we met each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like things unfolded into other things, and just like, okay, oh, bro, shit, it's you again. That's dope. Yeah. So it was cool.
Yeah, he's a spitter for sure. Shout out.
Yeah.
I need to check that song out though.
I'll send it to you, bro. I'll send you ready for whatever.
Yeah,
it's on a bunch of albums, bro. It's classic. It's classic.
Yeah, that's how I always find it funny, man. It's like, damn, man, like those are the songs that are blowing up, man. I can't follow that shit up, bro. That's them. that's all them right there.
Do you have more questions from that era, Stevie?
Nah, I already hit him with them. I already hit him with the Make Money. That was another one. How'd you even get entwined with Make Money? Who'd you meet first from that camp? Or were you just...
We're Ruli, bro. Yeah, we're Ruli.
Really?
And,
okay.
Yeah. And he kind of hooked me up with everybody else. And again, that's back when they had, I think they were spitting out of like Castroville. They had that studio down up over there, and I think I would drop in
Dragon's
a couple times there. No, that's no, I still fuck with King. Shout out to King, bro. King's
yeah, we gotta talk about that in a little bit for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta get King on here for him to talk about it.
Man.
I've known you since I was young as fuck, King. Come on, get on, bro.
Hey, that dude.
We're gonna have to go to him.
Fucking
direct,
legend, bro.
Oh yeah, man. Shit, bro, you gotta get on here, bro. I'll tell him. Yeah, that's yeah. They had another spot that was like right there on the main street. I forgot what it's called. But yeah, I'd be in there with Matty G and everybody else. Like these guys were always.
I forgot about Matty G.
Yeah, man. Shout out to him. He was always cool as fuck too, man. Again, all these dudes, they were always cool as hell with me, man.
Were you like kind of a were you a official member of Make Money?
Nah, man. I just.
Oh, you weren't crazy. Okay.
That was just like. For me, I was always like independent, solo, by myself type of stuff. And
you were a hitter they called to get on the track, kind of.
That's it. That's exactly what it felt like during most of that time. It's just like, hey man, we need to call in the fucking dude.
Yeah, we need to call in the guy. We call in the guy real quick.
Yeah. So that's why like I took that to heart, man. It's like, all right, dope. So when they reached out and they're like, hey bro, I need you for a verse. Oh, we got some real shit going. Okay, all right, let's fucking make it happen. And that's how it always jump on with those guys.
Who else like because those guys are considered pretty much legends. You know what I mean? Because you guys were right. Like I was telling Angelo, like you guys were right underneath me. Like you know what I mean? Like I was the generation underneath you guys. You guys were right on top. So like for us, like you guys. We look at you guys as like, big homie rappers, like type shit. You know what I mean? Like, while looking at, you know what I mean? But like also too, like we also were like, man, that's kind of cool how they all got together and they were able to form stuff. But besides that, besides Make Money or whatever, is there anybody else that you like worked with back then that like we might not know about? Like, I don't know if there's anybody. Well, I know you worked with Conspiracy before.
Yeah, Conspiracy, Sandman, all those like all the dudes that were like. Yeah. Like you say, like I was above you. Like I feel like those guys were above me, right?
Yeah. The Sandman, Casper, and all that.
Yeah. Like, and those were the guys that that they had their own shit going, and eventually my shit got around to these guys, and they respected the shit I was doing. So yeah, I got to connect with Sandman, with Conspiracy, with all these guys, and again, it was only like where it was just like, hey, bro, we need you on a verse, and. I came through.
He's the hitter, bro.
Through with the verse.
The guy's coming through. The guy's coming through.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Now what you got,
Stevie, or you still got something historical?
Yeah, those are the ones I want to tap bass on, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's cool.
Sure.
That's cool.
What about that All Gas No Brakes? Did you come out on that CD too, or no?
Fuck, I don't know, man. I would have to. I have zero clue of what I've been on outside of my own shit.
He was like on everything, bro.
Yeah,
So
bro,
you
I
just
was,
knocked out the verses
so
and
it's
they
hard
just
to gauge
did
it,
their thing.
bro, anybody. My email was open. I didn't give a fuck who you were, how long you've been rapping. If you just picked up a mic yesterday and this is your first song you're making, and I was putting verses on fucking everything. My inbox was full. I was working, bro, and it was just like, and sometimes it would be the worst fucking songs ever. And I'm like, fuck it, bro. They got homies. They got homies that they're gonna hear the verse and they're gonna be like, who the fuck is that guy? And that was my mentality.
I'm gonna have to look this guy up.
Fucking time. Yeah. So I was like, just send me the songs, bro. Send me the songs. And because I feel like I could write pretty quick and not just bullshit. I feel like I could write verses, knock them down pretty. We'll be in there. How many verses you need? We'll get it going, right?
Yeah.
So for me, it's just like, yeah, man, send me anything. Like, just know, send it to my email with the open verse. That's all you gotta do. You don't gotta give me no context. If I like it, I'll send it right back to you with the fucking verse. Like that was all it was. So I had an open email for everybody, and then for the people that had my number, they'd be like, "Hey, bro, this is what we got. I'm gonna send you the verse, or I'm gonna send you the songs. Let me know how long it's gonna take you." And then those people would have a little more priority, right? But dog, I was fucking anybody, anything, anywhere, any kind of song.
Just
like
getting
some
your
of
name
them
out there.
were. That was it, and that's the only way I did it. Just fucking. I know they got friends. I know they got friends that support them. So that was the mentality.
Slowly building. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, dog.
Yeah.
Hey, but that's something that needs to be said though, because I've worked with a lot of artists where they're like, hey, I want to collab or do a feature, and it's like, you send them a track, send them whatever, and then months later you still ain't heard back. So it's like, I keep saying this on here is that there's opportunity out there, but it's really the people that are really doing it that are out there, that are making moves. And it's like, what I've learned over the years is it's the people that are actually like doing this, because you could be a rapper, you could be this, you could be that, but if you're not really doing it, it's like, what are you doing? You know what I mean?
Well, it's kind of like, I remember one thing that stuck with me is I remember watching an interview with Jack, and Jack was like, you might think, and like, hey, my figures, I fucking love that shit, you know what I mean, before I say anything, but he was saying, he's like, you might think that I'm like an amazing rapper. He's like, don't get me wrong. He's like, I got bars. He's like, but it's not really what it is. He's like, I'm the only one that's still rapping, bro.
Yeah.
He's like, everybody, he's like, Coog Nut's gone. Mac Dre's gone. He's like, everybody's gone, bro. Anybody that was dope. He's like, Sibo hasn't made an album for years. He's like, I'm the only, he's like, that's why I am where I am. You know what I mean? Because everybody else that was rapping just ain't around anymore. They just stopped spitting, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's that work ethic and consistency.
Yeah.
Well, that, and I always joke about it, bro. Like, there's a hood version of going bankrupt, right? That's where you sell all your fucking studio shit. How many people that? It's like, bro, I fucking just sold my mic, bro. For what? You sold it for like $100, dog? Like, what's that gonna do? Like, like this shit, I would never sell my shit, bro. Unless I got a new mic or I got something else. Like, that's the only reason I would sell any of my shit. But as long as this shit is here and as long as I'm still alive, bro, my life is not easy by no means. It's a lot better than it used to be, but I still got things that I can still sit back and reflect on.
All material, man. All material.
It's everything, bro. Like, it's just, now I travel 5 days a week and I could talk about that, bro. It's kind of like, I just use it. And because of where I'm at with my music, it's just like, I feel like I built the brand around myself where I have no box that I have to stay in. Right? I'm not the dude where it's just like, well, he only raps this, he only raps it. Nah, hell no, bro. Like, so that way when I put shit out, you're like, fuck yeah, Lou. Like, that's what's up. And it's not where it's like, that's just, it's a little different. Like, that's not what he does. Like, no, bro, you don't know what the fuck I do, because I don't know what the fuck I do. I listen to so much fucking different music where it's just like, I get influences from everywhere, right? I could be listening to fucking Anderson .Paak one day, I could be listening to fucking Brother Lynch tomorrow, and then right after that, I'll go back to fucking listening to the Temptations, or I'll go fucking just put on some country for a little bit just to hear what the fuck's going on over there. And I'll get ideas. It's like, bro, I like how he did that. That's kind of cool. And then I'll fucking
regurgitate it. Yeah.
How can I put that into my shit, right?
Yeah.
And
it's that Pontiac Aztec shit.
It's that
That's what I'm telling you, bro. That's that Pontiac Aztec shit. Now it's coming together.
It all goes back to the Pontiac, boy.
It all goes back to the fucking Aztec. That's what I'm saying. It's got no rhyme or reason. It just does, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's just what it is. So
you should make your next album Pontiac fucking Aztec, bro.
Bro, that's what I'm gonna call it, bro. See if I get fucking. I'll probably bring that whole fucking make back, bro. They retired Pontiac. I'll probably put that shit right back.
Get sponsored.
Hell
and
yeah,
shit.
dog. Hell yeah. We're gonna bring that shit back like Fila, bro. Like, hell yeah.
Hey, but going back to the windows down
Oh
song.
yeah, hell yeah.
So
That's the
so I want to hear a little bit about the creation of that, because I know you mentioned that it's kind of like you had the opportunity to sit there and record and kind of tweak it a lot until it just came out. You know, it has a nice melody, and the lyric and the vibe is uplifting. And then also I noticed the actual sonic characteristics as far as like the mixing are on point. So but as far as like behind the scenes creation process, what kind of vibe were you on at that time? Like when you're like,
so
oh, or like how'd that
so
idea come up with it?
I
Was
have
it the beat, or was it just like I'm like cruising around and make a song?
so the way I make my music uh is kind of fucking ass backwards, right? Like I don't write about nothing until like I got this I pay for this membership for this thing called Splice, right? And it's all just a bunch of thousands, hundreds of thousands fucking royalty free loops, fucking samples, all this shit. So I'll go through that shit until, you know, because I got my boys that are producing, they'll send me beats, but these dudes got families and shit too, right? Like,
Yeah.
so I can't be like, dog, I need a beat. I'm in here right now. Like, that's just not gonna happen. And I understand that. So going this way about it, like I'll sit there and I'll go through a bunch of samples and samples and samples, and then I'll start putting them together, throw them into Fruity Loops. And if I find some, if I could think of something, an idea within the first couple plays through, like I'll play the loop, okay, play it through, okay, one more time, like, okay, now something started to come to me. If I could get an idea within that first fucking 10, 15, 20 seconds, then we're putting a beat together real quick. Drop it in a fucking Fruity Loops. Find a fucking okay. That sample was 95 BPMs. All right, find a drum kit. All right, drum kit at 95. Then drop that shit, and in fucking 10 seconds, I have a beat that I can spit to already. Right,
Yeah.
and I'll drop that, and then I'll export that shit, and I'll export it over to Pro Tools, and I'll drop it in there, and now I'm just writing and recording. All right. Most of the chances the ideas that come to me are going to be the hook, so I'll lay down the hook first, and that's exactly what came to me when I heard that loop, that sample. I was like, oh, dog, oh, fucking get off aside, just fucking hit record, like let's just fucking listen to it. And I went through like 5, 6 variations of how I was gonna freestyle that, and then finally it's like, all right, I think I got the idea, write that shit down, so it came out right, and then I wanted these fucking weird voices on it, so I can't tell you how many voices I sat here. It sounded like a fucking idiot. I was doing a bunch of that shit, and and then again, like I mixed everything, so I would just sat here and listen to it with the headphones and the speakers, and then to fucking send it to the car and try to figure that out. And it fucking came out cool, man. And it was like one of those songs where that one I definitely want to do a video to. It probably wouldn't be, and I'm assuming it'd probably be one of the most simplistic videos ever, just because of the fucking content of the song, right? But it's definitely one of my favorite songs, man. Like it's my favorite song to roll around to. It's got, like you said, it's got like a cool vibe.
Yeah.
And sometimes I listen to my shit and I'll be like, damn, bro, like, fuck it, you kind of did all right there, bro. Like you, that one, I'd be a fool to say if I liked everything. I'd be a liar to say if I liked everything I've ever put out. Like there's a lot of times where I'll be listening to Spotify and I'll just be listening to my shit and a song come out. I'm like, how the fuck do we take a song off of Spotify? Like, how do we do that shit? I don't want this shit to happen to nobody else. But that was one that I really liked, man. I really enjoyed it. The vibes, the melody, the tone, everything. That's what I'm going for now. Just like, man, what's gonna feel good? Like, what can you play without having to fucking really trip out on who you're around or nothing like that? Like, just fucking turn it up, enjoy it, fucking vibe out for a little bit. That's kind of what I'm doing now. Just because I ain't, like I said, I ain't doing bad. I'm not doing great, but it's like we're cool. I still want to make music. So what we gonna talk about? Let's just talk about some good shit.
Yeah.
Well, so I got 2 questions for that. What kind of mic did you use? So I assume you've upgraded from the MXL at some point.
Oh, bro, absolutely, yeah.
The 990.
Yeah, this I got this AKG.
Who do you got? The 420?
I think that's what it is. It's the AKG 420. I think
that's what I got. Yeah.
Yeah, and that shit, and I've had that for like
420, huh? You got that 420, huh?
I think that's exactly what we remember it. It's just like exactly. It's like, oh man, this is where
Tito put me on this one, man. They used to have it at the Kelly Code Studios back in the day.
Oh really? Yes, that's exactly what it is, man. And now that's what I recorded that on Pro Tools with some basic ass fucking plugins, and that's, shout out to King, because after that, King had me coming over to, again, the same thing. Hey man, I got some spots for you. Here's some verses. Jump over. I got some verses for you. And one of the the blessing things that I got, like going over to the Dragon's Lair, is you get to watch King fucking put things together, mix fucking all his shit. And I'm a student, bro. I'm a student of the game. I stay learning, right? So, hearing him mix my shit and watching, and what fucking plugin is that? Okay, how do I get that plugin? Okay, cool. So, we've grown from the age of just fucking Pirate Baying everything, you know what I mean? Just fucking trying to get everything as on dirty plugins, and hey, this is the fucking crack version of Fruity Loops. Like,
getting a
I got a
virus
job.
on your computer.
Yeah, bro. Like, I got a job now, bro. I can pay for something. I can pay for this
torrent.
stuff. Like,
Torrent.
yeah, bro. Yeah, like that was that shit, right? So now it's like, so talking to King, and he has an array of stuff, right? So getting his plugins and things. And so I copped them and I got them on my stuff now. But that's the stuff that I can now utilize, where I'm just trying to be as self-sufficient as possible. And like you guys kind of mentioned, I a lot of my stuff is solo now, just because I got tired of waiting. I got fucking tired of waiting, where it's like, I got this idea, I could hear this person on it. I'm gonna finish the whole song with just the open verse, and I'm sending it to this person. And like you just said, dude, it's fucking be 2-3 months, and I'm like, dog, like, what the fuck? Like, I feel like,
are you ghosting me, bro? You ghosting me?
And the worst part is, bro, like, I would post a clip of the song, like, on my social media, and they would reach out, bro, I gotta get a verse on this. Like, you know what, bro? You said yeah, actually, now I hear you on it. And then I'd fucking send it. Crickets. Fucking be done. You know what? Fuck that. I'm putting the song out. Like, that's what I'm doing. So I just got tired of waiting, bro. I got tired of waiting for people, just waiting for things to happen. So whatever I could do to maximize my time, because I don't get a lot of time off, right? So me waiting for people, that's not an effective use of my time, right? So if I got my time to myself, I'm fucking working. I'm putting it in here. I really don't care if you come over or not. I don't give a fuck. If I had to stop answering a lot of calls in order for me to just really focus on shit, right? A lot of calls that I knew what it was bringing. Like, if I have to worry about it too much, it's not productive for me or my mindset. And at this point, I'm just all about keeping the right people around me, vibes, attitude, like things like that. Not yes men, but people that ain't gonna drag me down and understand the focus and the fucking process that I have going right now. That's the type of shit that I need right now. So having other people that are just like, you know what, like you said, they're just today they're making music. Tomorrow they're not. You know what? Hey man,
for whatever reason, right?
Whatever it is, right? Like it, and for me, whatever it is, to me meant that's just different shit to write about, right? Because I'll hear people like, bro, I got I got a kid. Oh, I got to fucking work. I got First of all, bro, I worked in the car business. I was working 14, 15-hour days. Hopefully it was only that long, right? And still come home and still fucking run a studio and have people come over. We'd be up till 2 in the morning and we'd be writing and recording and trying to push it together. A lot of that was wasted time, but until I figured out, okay, well, we want to do this. We want to do this in a healthy way. We want to do this in a productive way where we're not wasting time. So, you know what? You can't kick it. Like, a lot of people can't just kick it no more, right? So if you ain't bringing any kind of fucking qualities to the table or anything that's going to help us progress, I really don't got time for it. And I'm sorry, that's just the way it is. I'm at a point in my life where that's just, hey, bro, it's a 2-minute drill for me, bro. Like, there ain't no guessing no more. It's like, all right, this is what's been working. We're just really going to double down on this shit now. And that's how we're going to go about it. Every once in a while, I'll reach out to some people that I know can kind of kick me a verse back. But for the most part, it's just, let's just work. Cause, I feel like I work hard at this shit. Like, I'll do this. I'll find any little, like this little mic that I got here. I fucking bought it because, like I said, I travel 5 days a week. I'm in a hotel room 3-4 days out of the week. And I ain't gonna fucking let the juices fucking settle down, bro. I'm not gonna fall out of the ether, so I'll carry this shit and I'll record. I'm recording in fucking hotel rooms. I'm recording everywhere because I'm just gonna, like you said, Stevie, like, the only reason Jack was around because he was the only one fucking remaining, right? Because I'm fine and comfortable in life for the most part, bro, I could do this shit as long as I fucking want. And because this is a way for me to kind of cope with a lot of stuff and just kind of really, I went through a lot of stuff in my life where like now I abuse a lot of things. So now it's like, all right, man, it's my dead time, my downtime is not gonna be fucking focusing on how to fucking get out of my head in a different
You just want
way,
peace of
right?
mind, man. Yeah.
Now it's just like, okay, we got to get out of our head. All right, well, that means we got to put it on paper. That means we got to put it on the phone. That means we got to put it on a track. That's how we're going to fix a lot of our mental things nowadays. We're not going to fucking try to drink our way out of it. I'm not going to try to black myself out just hoping that oh, fuck, let me just try to forget. It is what it is, man. You know, that's what worked for me. I ain't fucking trying to knock nobody, trying to figure out how they cope. But for me, I couldn't cope in a certain way anymore. So now it's just like I have an addicted personality, and when things are working and feeling good, I'm fucking going hard, and that's what this music has been doing, especially lately. Like I'm just fucking on it. Like I'm fucking doing it. You know what I mean?
Every day it seems like you dropping verses, you writing something,
bro. It's first, you know, you got to keep
new
it
content.
Bro, and you know what? That's the fucked up part right now about being a musician, right?
Yeah.
We can't just make CDs no more.
Can't create anymore.
We can't do what we like to do.
We gotta do all the extra shit.
Bro, we can't, bro. I can't just make CDs and say, hey, bro, I'm gonna be posted over here. I'm selling my CDs for $15. Come hit me up. There's not nobody. First of all, I'm in the car business. Ain't no fucking cars have CD players no more, bro. Like none of them. Like you're gonna come home and play it on your PS2, bro. That's what you're gonna do. Like that's not gonna work. So now it's
my
like,
boy Soup One, he got a CD player.
I still use CD players.
A lot of us still do. I still got one. I still got one. The consumers, they ain't got shit. They don't.
Nah, yeah.
And they don't have them.
You gotta be a hip hop head to have a CD player,
bro.
bro.
You have to, right? So
no, I'm just joking because we were interviewing Soup One the other day, and he's like showing, hey, I got the tape player, I got the VCR,
reel to reel.
Bro, I'm trying to find a VCR again, bro. Like that's
I want one too.
I'm trying to watch that original Home Alone.
Bro, yeah, just trying to watch all the little fucking lines, the tracking, all that shit. Like that's,
miss that shit.
Hell yeah, bro. Those are struggles, bro.
Well, I just want to kind of chime in on there. So, but yeah, that's kind of like been the pattern though, as far as people that are still doing music is they're a little bit more focused and they're not trying to waste so much time. So it's one thing, you know, you got to be respectful of your time and respectful of others. And, you know, I understand a lot of people want to do it because anyone, you know, you could get a beat anywhere nowadays, get a microphone. But ultimately, you know, we're not little kids anymore. So, you know, we got responsibilities. And when we're doing this, like we're doing it because we enjoy it. And it's all that other bullshit that makes it unenjoyable and it's discouraging. That's what I've talked about personally is like when you get that inspiration or that motivation, like I've had it where I go to record and there's some bullshit on the computer that's prohibiting me from just pressing record, and 5 minutes later after tinkering with it, I'm like, fuck this shit.
I'm over this.
So I think that's, you know, something that I've realized is that if you're serious about this, then, you know, you got to be in a situation where you're not wasting people's times or interfering with their inspiration. You know what I mean? Because that inspiration is not permanent.
Well, it's all about the process. You know what I mean? It's all about the process.
And when that inspiration hits, it's like you need to have it right there. You need to
get it right away, bro.
If not, then it's like, you know, there's all this other stuff going on, bro. Like,
and that's exactly, you know what I mean? That's exactly it, man. It's just like and I try to push through a lot of the stuff that I can't control, right? It is what it is type stuff. So I'll try to settle with that stuff. Like you said, I got the same shit going on with my Pro Tools. Every fucking time I'm like, fuck, that was a dope verse. Play it back, and it's gonna fucking pause like after 3 seconds. Like, hey, your buffering's fucked up, dog. All right, man. I'm gonna go around this. Let's just balance it real quick and just listen to it as MP3. It's fucking, it's quick, right? But it's like, I can't. It is hard, bro. It's hard to keep going, especially because of the way music gets put out nowadays. Like I said, we can't just make CDs. So if you want your music to go out, you got to be on social media. That's really where it's at. That's the only way you're gonna do it. And then not only that, you have to be on social media a lot more than you're used to being. And that's the part where, for me, like on the TikTok side of it, I realized like you start realizing people got fucking super short attention span. So you gotta you gotta come out swinging as soon as that shit starts, right? And that's the type of shit. It's like, all right, well, fuck. Now you got to become a fucking a media manager for yourself. And then so like I look at like everything I have to do when I put out a song. It's like, okay, I got to fucking figure out these beats. I got to record it. I got to do this. I got this fucking membership to eMaster, so I got to master it also. And now I got to create out my fucking my artwork. So I'll do that shit on my phone. And then I got the distro kit, so I got to upload it. And then I got to fucking do all my marketing for it. It's like, bro, I just want to make music.
Yeah, for real.
That shit's like way unnecessary, but it is fucking is what it is because, like, for instance, I just got offered this fucking I just got offered this contract, right?
Yeah.
That they're gonna take it, that they want to do this, and this is what the splits are like, and you'd be here. This is how many songs you got to come out with. Like, it was like a label contract. But it's like, you know, they're talking about a lot of the stuff they're gonna do for me. We're gonna do this, and this, and I'm like, all right, I'm doing all that shit already. Like, so tell me like what's gonna be different. Like, tell me. So
exactly.
you know, instead of cutting off and giving somebody else a little spot, I'm already doing all this shit, bro. I just gotta tighten up the process a little bit more, right? I'm a little fucking lackadaisical, a little floozy with a little stuff, but I could tighten it up and really fucking reinvigorate the shit that I'm doing and try to put my emphasis into. So it's all just learning, man. And it's just because everything keeps evolving. If you don't evolve with it, then you stay stuck and you're wondering what the fuck happened. You're like, damn, man, like fuck. Like the shit that you guys are doing right here, this is dope. Like this is the type of stuff that this is another form of content and media that people want to see, right?
Yeah.
People are more visual now. They want to see what's going on. And what you guys are doing is fucking awesome because it puts together what music and visual. Like that's the type of shit people want to see. At least I do, right? And I feel like there's a lot more like-minded people out there thinking the same. So that's the kind of stuff we're doing, right? We got to figure out how to get ourselves out there and figure out exactly what works, what doesn't work, and learning from each time that you put something out. It's like, all right, we're not gonna do that again. Like we're gonna do something a little different, and then we learn and evolve every single time. Like this shit there, your guys' whole setup, dope as fuck. I'm pretty sure the first one probably wasn't as elaborate. Like I mean, unless it was,
we tried. I
don't know.
Nah. we tried. The same shit.
Yeah, like things like the way you guys are figuring things out now. It's just like, oh
sure,
shit, like you said about the stuff. All right, we got to stay on after because it's uploading. Like
that was an issue. That was
we definitely run into a bunch of tech issues, but you know it's funny you mentioned all that because that's kind of the boat that I was
thank
on
you too
personally.
for saying it's dope too, man. Saying our platform's dope. I appreciate that.
Yeah, we appreciate that, bro. But kind of on the so we dropped the album probably like 3 months ago, and I'm still like old school with my mentality and I'm resistant to do all this social media stuff myself. But, you know, I was like, nah, the music's going to be dope. It'll speak for itself. And then I was like, watch, Stevie, it's got to do something. And then I didn't feel like it made the impact that I was hoping for. And I'm like, bro, I'm not going to start dancing on TikTok, bro.
No, we're not dancing. We're not dancing.
I'm not doing that. I'm not going to go on. I'm not going on and do like the meme videos or like do whatever is trending. I'm not going to do that, you know? So I'm like, and we didn't really say that we're going to do like interviews or anything. I was like, let's try to figure out just like a weekly format or something. But I'm like, you know, it would be dope to kind of document people from the 831. And so that's kind of how that evolved. And but as far as like the challenges we've run into, it's like, bro, like internet connection, storage space, because people could call in from their phone. So we had one guest where after 8 minutes their phone was maxed out, and then we had to pause and then wait for it to upload. But then the internet was so slow that ours was already uploaded. There was at like 7%, and it was only going like 1% per minute. And it wouldn't reset until it was all the way uploaded. And I was like, so what we did was we just did a screen capture instead. And the quality's not as good, but
it still came out all right, yeah.
But it added a little vibe to it. And so what I found is like we just got to be agile and flexible and kind of roll with the punches. And
well, a lot of the individuals we're working with too are old as shit, bro. Like, you know what I mean? They're OG. it's the original rappers from Slinus, you know what I mean? Like,
you know what I mean? It's offensive, bro.
They're old as shit.
Shots fired.
Now, you know, before the internet era type stuff, though.
But so they don't really know technology, bro. A lot of them don't really know technology. You know what I mean?
Well,
so
this is a lot of this stuff is it's new.
It's been around.
That's what. It's been around for a while. But it's just it's a lot more mainstream now. Like this shit, I can't tell you how many fucking Teams meetings I do a day. Like it's fucking, it blows my mind, right? Like everything now is a fucking Teams meeting. It's a Zoom call. It's like
Zoom meeting,
which is cool, right?
Which has its own set of technical issues often, right?
Oh yeah.
Even in the corporate world. But what I was also gonna say is like for the kids though, like I'm getting advice from my kids about some of this stuff, and they're like telling me like, oh, nobody's gonna do this, or no, you can't be doing that, or you got to do this, and it's interesting because they're more savvy with that stuff. Even though like we're figuring it out, it's like they could just pick this stuff up and run with it, where we're having to learn all this stuff. Feel like a dinosaur over here.
And I get that, bro. You know how many times I get that? It's fucking cringe or whatever the fuck. Like it is what it is, man. But there's
a market for cringe though.
There is, bro. There is
6, 7, 6,
bro.
7.
If I hear that
shit,
don't let these motherfuckers hear you, bro.
Because they already know.
But they know. But they put me on. And again, I could have been the asshole. Like, nah, man, y'all don't know what I'm doing. But I was like, oh. Like my son and my daughter, they're like, oh, we do these videos and it got a fucking couple, 15, 20,000 views. Like, what? Like, what do you mean? It's like, yeah, look. It's like, fucking, what the fuck? Dog, all right, well, put me on. What the fuck you doing? Like, oh,
what y'all doing, bro? What y'all doing?
Yeah, like, what the fuck? Goddamn. So it's been cool, man. Like, that's what's really helped me with this social media shit is, because again, I'm not gonna do all that shit. And then when I realized, like, it's like, bro, all I gotta do is just fucking stand in front of a video right here, and here's my song playing for fucking 15 seconds, and that's it. Yeah. And I just do that, and then so you just gotta put yourself, and I got comfortable with that. Now it's just like, I ain't doing shit. It's just really quick, 10, 15 seconds, boom, here's my new song, and that's it. And that shit's getting me, like, it's the fucking stupidest thing to fucking do, and it gets the most attraction. It's fucking crazy. Like, I didn't
quite the
really
phenomenon.
mind, bro. Yeah, I didn't really mind Instagram too much, like not being on there, because I would go hard on fucking Instagram, and I wouldn't get the results I needed unless I needed to pay for something. Yeah, I'm gonna pay for fucking promotion. So on this other shit, on the TikTok side, bro, it's like I figured out, like, all right, 10, 15 seconds is all. I don't have to fucking do a whole fucking song or post a whole video. Like, for 15 seconds, I can get way more fucking attraction than doing all this other shit. And that's what I've been seeing. It's just like I've seen my fucking Spotify fucking numbers go up. Like the people that are sharing the music, the people that are listening to the like, I'm seeing those numbers. So I'm seeing conversions, right? I'm seeing people here that's converting to this shit over here that's correlating. So it's like, oh, okay. It'd be fucking stupid for me to not, okay, this song does really good. This song, not as much. Okay, then why the fuck would I stop promoting this song? Like, let's just fucking double down on this song and just fucking, okay, instead of 2 posts on that song, I'm going to do like 4 of them.
Yeah.
And it is because all this algorithm bullshit, like once you realize that this, like, if you post the same video like 4 times, the same people aren't going to see all 4 of those videos. Right? This group will see the first one, this group will see the second one, this group will see and then you start noticing that. So it's like, oh, you're not fucking killing it. You're not fucking beating a dead horse. You're just throwing it back into the algorithm again, throwing it back into the algorithm, and then you're getting a new fucking catch. You're throwing it out, you're getting more. Like, now on this TikTok shit, I'll get, like, every time I post a video, I'll get 2, 3 followers, which converts to fucking, hey man, is this song out yet? It sure fucking is, buddy. Like, here it is. And that's where I'm seeing it. So I can still make the music. Now I'm just figuring out how to put it out now. Again, I'm learning how to, this is my CD. Like, bro, I started doing these. So no CDs. So I got these. These are little fucking cards.
Digital cards?
Yeah, little digital cards. They give it to you. You scan
like
this
a QR?
Shit. It takes you to my link tree. And it's got all my shit. My YouTube, my fucking Apple Music, my SoundCloud, like everything, right? Because I have to figure, like, again, I gotta figure out.
When you in person, how to get it out there.
Yeah. I'm gonna check your whole fucking e-wallet with that. And that's, again, I gotta figure out how to sell CDs again, bro. Like, that's that's my.
Sorry. I've been thinking this. Have you had any weird haters, like weird hater shit, like for the content side of it? That's something that we started seeing, and I think it's funny, like, because it's like it's a different type of hating from like the rap side of it. You know what I mean?
It's funny to me, bro. I find it absolutely fucking funny. I could see how it would wreck somebody younger, like somebody just starting and somebody says this shit's garbage. Like, damn, fucking, I'm quitting
I knew
today.
I knew it.
Yeah. So like, I'll always post some shit, and the more the music starts growing, like, the more like you'll get more of them, and that's cool, right? I always associate haters with you're doing something well, right?
Success,
Unless it's like all haters, and then it's like you're probably not doing something well.
Hey, but you know what? I'll say this though: if you're getting no attention, not even negative attention, then I mean that's almost worse. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's true. That is true.
I mean, like if I was getting no attention but negative attention, I'll be like, well, it's something.
Well, that's why I was a bit hesitant to go over to TikTok, right? Like Instagram, 90% of the people, 75% of the people I know, I've interacted with. It's like, I don't want to say they're all yes people, but it's all people that I've met, I've trusted, that we've, they know me on a more personal level, right?
Yeah.
So I was hesitant going on TikTok because, when I would scroll through there, I'd see motherfuckers get eaten up. Like, damn, bro, like, you're ballsy as fuck posting that shit. Like, first of all, it was garbage. But second of all, the fact you keep posting shit, that's dope, right?
Yeah.
So I would start listening. I was like, all right, man, like, I'm going to be hesitant. And I'll post the first, all right, cool. All right. Then you start getting this momentum. It's like, okay, now you're posting so consistently where you hear a motherfucker, you'll see it, be like, man, this shit's garbage. And you're like, bro, little do you know that you just commenting on it, that's what I need you to do. So it could be bad or good. Like, as long as you're commenting on it, that's the shit that I need you to do. So
that's good. You're like,
I'll take it as like, yeah, bro, I appreciate the interaction.
And they're like, fuck you, and you're like, fuck you too.
Bro, matter of fact, bro, you like if like one whether it's like, man, this shit's garbage. It's like, bro, I agree with you. You should share this and tell people how much garbage this is.
Yeah,
like, you should, and you should post it. This shit is garbage, and share it. Like,
tell the
I don't
masses,
give a
bro.
fuck. Yeah, tell everybody how much this shit sucks. Dog. That's perfect. I won't.
I like it, bro. I like it because I see that shit and I'm like, it's so harmless. Some of the shit, it's just. But I do question the intentions of the people that are doing it. Like, we had one recently where our shout out, what was his name, Jerry or some shit.
Oh, hey, Jerry was talking.
Yeah, just needed a hug or something.
Yeah, he needed a hug, bro. Yeah,
we're here for you, Jerry.
He was mad that day, bro.
See, like hey man, the fact that you watched, you commented, you at least something got you to say something.
Exactly.
You know what, man? We're cool for that. We're all good. Like, I'm just gonna take it
no such thing as bad publicity. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
Not at all, man. I can't make everybody happy. I realize that.
Hey, I'm glad that we were able to expand on the like all of the social media stuff because that's something we haven't really talked about this platform, but we got super sidetracked, bro, from the Windows Down song. My question for that was gonna be my question though, what kind of feedback did you get initially from that track when you released it from the fans? Did you get a pretty good reception from that?
It was a pretty good reception. And just like you said, like when I would I started like just trying to document a lot more stuff, right? Just document it. So from when I got like the first response to when I posted the first video of just like the hook, I was like, oh shit, this is gonna be good. And then I took my fucking foot off the gas on that song, bro. Like it's again, when I fucking turned down all this social media shit, like I really focused on just work. Like for the last year, it was just straight work. I didn't do nothing. I might have popped out a couple bullshit songs here and there. And like found a couple old hard drives, put together some songs because I was able to extract the old songs. Like I was able to do that. But as far as like new music, nothing, right? But that's like, but now it's a little bit. That Windows Down song happened as soon as like I stopped, like right before I dropped off the fucking face of the earth, right? So I really took my foot off the gas with that one. And now that I'm back a little more in the social media game. Now that's one of those songs that I'm putting back into the rotation on what I'm pushing out, right? Yeah. There's a couple songs that I put together that I'll put them out and it's like, man, like I thought it was just one time, but it's just not getting the traction at all, like at all. But this song does. All right. So again, it's just that. And when I post the Windows Down song, that gets great fucking traction. That gets the where's this out? Where can I get this song? That's where I get those comments from. So, it's fuck. I gotta pull that shit back. I gotta call Scott. I gotta be like, bro, we gotta come up with the video. We need some visuals for this song, right?
Yeah, come on, Scott. We need.
Yeah, I need a reason to watch the car, bro.
We need all the props, bro. We need all the props. How many storyline? Hey,
how many people can fit in this car?
Hey, I know the perfect location for this. Hey. You know what I
he
mean?
did, and that was another video we did. You know, just it limited the sky really quick on a different tangent. He did the same thing. He's like, bro, I got the lowriders. We're doing this. We're going out to Sand City. Just meet us
Oh
there.
yeah.
And he
That was a
fucking
good song
came
too. That
through.
was that on Listen?
That was on Listen. Yeah, it was, bro.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
it
ask you
is.
about that. Do
Yeah.
you want to shed any light on that project? I hella like that one, bro.
Listen, that was me and JRFX's first album together.
That
And that
was a clean one, bro.
that was it. He had just recently bought a record store that was going out of business.
Oh,
And
okay.
he lived in an apartment at the time, and I was renting a house. So he's like, "Hey, bro, I'm gonna bring over some records and put them in your garage." I was like, "For sure." And he brought over like 500 records. Bro. It was
Damn.
like, fuck. I had my gorilla racks just fucking stacked with records, and he would come over and after work, and he would just chop records, make beats, and I'd be asleep because I'd come home after work, so I'd be asleep on the futon because I made my garage into a studio, and he'd just be chopping beats, and then he'd wake me up. He's like, "All right, it's your turn," and he'd fucking leave, and then I'd just record the song, and it's like
Crazy.
and that's how we did it, and it was fucking dope, bro. Like
Yeah,
everything
that's
he
a
did,
hell of an
like
album, bro. I like that one a lot.
yeah, man, and that's shit that that was the beginning of stuff. I go back to that album as a good album.
Did you make the album cover yourself too?
Yeah, it was a crumpled piece of paper, and then I just unwrapped it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I crumpled the paper, unwrapped it. I took a picture of it, and then just fucking wrote "Listen" on the fucking.
Crazy. Okay.
Bro, all my album covers, bro. If I told you how fucking easy they were, like I got this little app called Bizarre. Fucking just put pictures, put little fucking filters, do a little thing here.
And that's art still, though, man. You know what I mean?
I'm not trying to overthink shit, bro.
Yeah.
It's, I'm trying. Again, I just want to make music. That's that's it. Like, you need an album cover. All right, just write fucking whatever on a little square and send it out. You got to put it at 3,000 by 3,000 in order to fucking put it into DistroKid. In order for it to easy shit. Like I just got to figure it out. Again, it's just figuring it out. Yeah.
All right, I got another question too. Have you experienced any viral moments, like where you put something on the internet and you were like, "Damn, this like
just keeps going, it keeps going." Yeah.
That's so 2 times that was that was one song that I did with Sneaks and Slim, and like I said, that shit's close to like 1 million plays right now, and that shit's just like, but again, it's just like, damn, man, that wasn't the direction that wasn't the direction I was going with. So it's kind of like, kind of hard to ride the coattails on that stuff, right? But the other one was the Tales from the Bull video. The Tales from the Bull video, fucking, and that was just putting it on Instagram, right? Like that was just that, and it blew up for me, right? And that I got it, trying to figure out. I could probably still add a little more gas on that motherfucker, but that shit is like. That was the one that did it. I was just like, and I felt good about that because that's all me. That's everything. That's everything I would want to be known for and get pushed out to, right? Like that was the lane. So that I dropped that, and it fucking it did way better than I thought it was gonna do, right?
Shout out the internet, huh?
Bro, shout out to the fucking internet, dog.
Shout out
and
to
again,
the internet, bro.
Otherwise,
I sound hella old saying that shit, huh?
Shout out to the internet, boy.
Well, dog, I mean, think about how hard it would have been to do this shit like fucking 15 years ago. It would have been way harder. And now because we can do it,
you wouldn't, bro. It would be like maybe in your town or in the 831, but outside,
that's just like fucking when
you better take a road trip nationwide 500 times.
Bro, you tried. That's the only way to do it, right? Like when the Mac Dre Trill TV came out, like you ain't finding that you had to have the CD to watch that, like the DVD type shit, and you had to know somebody that had it because you didn't know where the fuck to buy it anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Street Beats probably fucking something.
Yeah, I got my Street Beats. That's it. Yeah.
Hey, Street Beats always pops up on these though. Shout out Angel.
Hey,
what was the other one? 2309. Remember the other?
23. I didn't know that one. I knew Street Beats because that was
no. It was another DVD. Hustler made it and B Love, and it was about sideshowing. It was called like 2309 or some shit.
Might have
that.
been like in the same area, bro. We were fucking finding Trill TV 1, 2.
Yeah, Trill TV. That shit was shit, boy. Like...
yeah.
Hey, and then so I guess more up to date now. You mentioned you were working on it, or you released a new song recently.
Yeah, and that one And
So
that
I
one,
just
that
kind of
one,
want to get us up to date now and
hell yeah.
talk about the new song, and then what else you got going on, and what you have upcoming in the future.
Absolutely, man. So the latest song I just dropped is called Just a Vibe.
Mm.
And it's just basically just trying to catch a vibe. The verses I talk about, getting a little bit of time that I usually don't get. And that time I'm gonna use it to write. I'm gonna use it to make some music, right? And how I'm caught up in the vibe, and that's what it is. So that's what that song's about. It's got a cool ass fucking sampled beat onto it. And it's just, and again, I made it with the intention of like me and my kids will make breakfast and we'll dance in the kitchen, throw fucking Alexa on, play some music, we'll be out there fucking dancing around, right? So I was like, man, I need to come up with a song where we could do that to something that I made. So that was a song, that was the intention where I pulled that song, heard the sample, like dog, fucking done. Like the hook came to me immediately. And that's one of those ones where like now with these tools that I have, I just released this like maybe 4 or 5 days ago. And because I watch all my analytics and shit, like I'm watching the fucking numbers just go this way like every day. So it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's double down on this shit. Let's fucking promote this shit. Maybe we do pay for a fucking promotion, or we do fucking pay for something. Like that's like how much faith I have in this song right now. Because of the attention that it's getting, just natural, just organically. Again, pitching it to fucking playlists and like, bro, yes, like fucking immediately, and then watching the numbers move from that, right? So that's what I'm really trying to fucking put a lot of emphasis into that song. And as far as like what's coming up next, man, it's really just I'm taking it. I'm all caught up. You know what I mean? Like I have no open things going on right now. It's really just as it comes. And I think what I want to do for like instead of just putting out fucking songs like I used to, now let me just go ahead and slow down and really let's just water the ones that we need to right now. Instead of fucking putting
Yeah.
out fucking 30 songs this year, let's put out like maybe 10 to 15 and let's actually fucking push those songs as opposed to just drop it and go, drop it and go, drop it and go. Like let's
Make
annoy
'em-
some people. Yeah. It's
Make them
fucking, we're
grow.
just
You know what I
gonna,
mean? You gotta make them
bro,
grow.
I need it in your head until it's fucking in your head. Like
Gotcha. Yeah.
that's the way I'm thinking about it now.
For sure. For sure. Well, I don't know, bro. That was a lot, bro. But I think that's all I got, bro. What about you, Stevie?
Well, shit. One thing I gotta say for sure is I gotta give a shout out to Lou. Lou is basically on every single fucking project I ever dropped, bro. So like, I gotta give a shout out to Lou, and thank you for jumping on, bro. You know what I mean? You always been solid as hell, bro. I appreciate that, man.
Oh, absolutely. Thanks for the opportunity for you. And then speaking of the hours I was with you, shout out to what's his name, Lexosil.
Lexosil, yep.
Yeah, him and the other
J-Mac,
homie,
Just Nice.
Just Nice. Yeah,
Yep,
Just
yep.
Nice, bro. I remember. Yeah, you guys always got down. Anytime you guys sent me a song over, I was fucking excited to get on it.
For sure, man. I appreciate that, bro.
Nice.
Heck yeah. And then do you want to give any shout outs or anything?
Shout out to the whole area, man. Shout out to you two, first of all, man. I appreciate what you guys are doing here.
Thank you.
You know,
Appreciate it, man.
I like it, man. It's good to know that first of all that I'm recognized in that area, in that aspect. So I appreciate y'all putting me in that category. And really the shit that you guys are doing with this is awesome, man. Like it just brings the city around the music that like you mentioned, Stevie and UD, like this is the stuff that this is the area. This is what these were the players that were around to making it what it is. To be quite honest, I don't know what's going on right now. Like I haven't really kept my ear to the streets and see what's the new stuff and stuff like that. But so when they think about like 831 music, I'm always gonna bring up us. Like, that's really what I could think of. And it's no disrespect. It's just like again, man, I got things to do. I can't.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
not
hard to
going to
be
the
put
house
up on
parties
game all the time.
where. Yeah, man. So so the fact that you guys are still keeping us alive, bro, that's cool as fuck, man. I appreciate that 1,000%.
You a big part of the history, man. So like, you know what I mean? It's nice to like D was saying, it's nice to document it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because your interview and then Angelo's, you guys get a little aspect into like, that little circle. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, shout out to Angelo. He was another dope dude I got to work with also, man.
Shout
He
out
always
to
had some
Angelo.
good shit also.
Yeah, shout out Angelo. And the villain.
And the villain, yeah. And the villain.
Yeah. That's dope, man.
All right, cool. Well, we like to end every episode the same way we start off with the icebreaker.
What you got, bro?
All right, so let me see here. So we did, all right, so we did the golfing one. The other thing you mentioned was you've been into art lately, painting some canvases, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So this one's going to be a little funky fresh, take it back to the old school. All right, so if you had a time machine and you could travel through any period of time, which artist would you go to hang out with?
Oh, bro, without a doubt, I'll go back and chill with fucking Bob Ross.
Oh my God. Oh my God, that was
chill,
mine, bro.
Oh boy, yes, my boy.
Bro, you took all my answers, bro. Hey, I have the luxury, since I'm coming up with these icebreakers of having kind of like a pre answer, you know what I mean? You took my Happy Gilmore, Pebble Beach, and now the Bob Ross, bro.
Hey, Bob Ross is that motherfucker. I'll probably do, or you know what? I'll let you have Bob Ross.
Hey, no, but would you come out on Bob Ross's show though?
Oh fuck yeah, bro! Everything, man. My life is full of happy accidents, bro. Like, fuck, hell yeah. Like, hey, man.
Hey, shout out Bob Ross, though.
Shout out to Bob Ross,
bro. That's a real one. If not, then it would be Vincent Van Gogh. Just so I could ask, bro, how good was that chick where you had to cut off your ear for, bro? Like that's
crazy.
Wild. I gotta kick it one time. I'm gonna let you
bro.
do it still, bro. But I'm gonna have to ask.
But I got some questions
first. But I got some questions. I just gotta ask first.
I got some questions, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, but for Bob Ross, what do you think it was? You think it was just his chill vibe, or you think the art was dope, or you think it was just like where he starts off with like some random ass shit and then turns it into like a masterpiece, and you're like, what the hell is that?
Just because Bob Ross has reminded me of some of like the favorite producers I've been with, where they're starting off, he's like, oh, what the fuck is that gonna sound like? And then it's like, bro, that was the same shit. Like, what the fuck? That is fucking blows my mind. So it's kind of like the same deal. Like he start off with one stroke, and then it leads to this, and then all of a sudden it's this fucking thing. Now all of a sudden you're crying at the end of the show, like, what the fuck was that, bro? That shit was amazing. Yeah. And now, like, and just again, his fucking vibe was just chill as fuck. Yeah, bro, you'd be like, damn, this is the most impressive thing I've ever seen. It's this emotional journey, bro. These trees.
Hey, an emotional roller coaster with Bob Ross.
Oh, Bob Ross, bro. Like, I remember just getting, like, when it came out on Netflix, it was just like Bob Ross, just the series. Like, we were getting lit and just watching, like.
Yeah.
It's dope, bro. It's dope. I do that shit too. Yeah.
What is this? PBS there. PBS was fucking a real one for putting that dude out.
What about you,
Shout
Stevie?
Out to PBS. Shout out to PBS, bro.
Hey, what about you, Stevie? If you had a time machine, could go back.
I don't know. You guys know who Salvador Dali is?
Hell yeah, bro.
I'll look.
Yeah. I would probably want to go chill with that fool because I don't understand like what his idea. You know what I'm talking about? His ideas, bro. His shit's wild, bro.
That was like the melted clocks and shit.
Yeah, it's it's just I don't know. And I do like back in the day it was I did love that was. Some people were into other type of shit, but I like hallucinogens. So like, I would like to just be like, where were you thinking, bro, when that made you like come up with that shit? Like, that's crazy, bro.
He was probably on one too, bro. He was just seeing all the colors.
Probably. He's like, I know exactly what to do.
Hell yeah.
Well, I'm not too much on. I'm not too much up on art. You took my Bob Ross. I'll just go. I'll go fancy. I'll go with Rembrandt.
Oh,
that one? Rembrandt?
Damn, bro. That's
I don't want to sound dumb. I'll go with Pepto-Bismol.
Bro, you should have been like swirling some fucking wine when you said that. Like, oh, Rembrandt. It's fucking getting hints of hickory. Fucking
hickory.
A modern American painter. Nah, I don't know. Yeah. Hey, all right. Well, so then, and I guess we already did this one, but you mentioned you made a song about a zombie apocalypse. So if you could assemble a team of 4 people to assist you during a zombie apocalypse, made up or real people, anybody, if you could assemble, heroes. I guess the dream team to go up with you against the zombie apocalypse, who would you choose? We're bringing this one back.
Okay, cool. So first one would be Captain America because the motherfucker could throw his shield, and that's gonna give us some type of clearance right off the bat, right?
All right, so you got the shield.
I got Captain America, and then the next thing I'm gonna go with superheroes, right? Then I'm gonna go with either the Hulk or the Thing, only because they're gonna do more operation clearance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Crowd
control. Then crowd control. bouncers. Matter of fact, it's gonna be those three. It's gonna be Captain America and those two motherfuckers. So I make sure things are cool. And then the last one is probably gonna be probably my son, just because this motherfucker. I don't know where he gets a lot of his shit from, but I need that type of thinking in that kind of world. There's a lot of things where he says, I'm like, dog, it makes sense, but how did you fucking
how did you determine that, my guy?
Yeah, like how did you come up with that? And you know what? We need that type of out of the box thinking.
Especially
if we're going
in that type
fucking
of zombie
get the next
apocalypse. You know?
That's exactly what we need to do, bro. That's it.
Hey, well, interesting thing, when I ask this, everybody focuses on the zombies is the problem. But if you ever watch any of the shows about the zombie apocalypse, a big part of the problem is not just the zombies, but also the humans and the different factions that got going on. So you always have to account for that. So in the future, anybody we ask this question, remember, it's not just the zombies you're going to be up against. You're going to be up against some crazy people.
And that's it. And everyone I've seen, bro, it's always people turning against each other. Like I'm a big fucking
person,
zombie movie motherfucker. I watch zombie movies.
Yeah, shit. I liked Walking Dead even. I loved Walking Dead, man.
I loved it, bro, until it got a little weird at the end.
Yeah, it got weird at the end. But
too long.
All the way to the prison, it was dope.
20, I'm like,
all the way to the prison, it was dope, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like, how many times are you guys gonna go fucking? You guys are just going to war with each other. It's not even the zombies. The zombies are probably just fucking tripping out. Like, what's up with these fucking guys?
Yeah.
Like, it's all these dudes.
Motherfuckers really don't like each other.
Were over it at that point. They're like,
yeah,
they're over it, bro.
They're like, you guys are too violent for us.
If you had those slow zombies, bro, I don't need nobody. Slow zombies, I'm good. Just a little oop, fucking just a little it. But those fucking fast ones, like the one with Brad Pitt, that fucking World War Z.
World War Z, yeah.
Bro,
they sprinting and shit. Yeah,
dog, I'm done. I'm done. I'm tripping everybody. Like you ain't getting me. Like I got no stamina for that shit.
No stamina. It's a wrap. All right, cool, man. Well, we definitely appreciate you. Episode number 8, I believe.
Yeah.
Hopefully my math's correct. Episode number 8 in a wrap. Loon E Lou from the 831 representing. Thank you. We really appreciate you for hopping on.
Shout out to Lou, man. Shout out to Lou.
Appreciate you guys, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man. And everybody, thank you for tuning in. Peace out.